Hello Stardust. I wanted to show you what I would do to my face if I was just going out running some errands. I would call this just like a simple, it could be an everyday makeup tutorial. And let's get started.
Yeah.
I like to moisturize my face first. This is awesome. Body Drench coconut water. I don't know, I love the coconut body lotion. It's so refreshing, and you can tell I have a little blemish here, and that's from picking it, and so it gets really dry, and it's crucial to moisturize that if you have dry skin, especially in the winter time like I do. Now, since for the most part I don't have acne, I don't use foundation, but I do use concealer, typically under the eyes, and of course any little blemishes that are on my face. This is the NARS concealer, Vanilla, in the color Light 2. And of course, I have all of this makeup, and I only have one concealer that is running out, but it is my favorite concealer, and I definitely need to pick up more of it. I would recommend it if you like creamy concealers. Now, you know when you see the beauty gurus who have incredibly clean beauty blenders? Yeah, I'm not one of them, but I still use it anyway. A good tip is for any blemishes that you have on your face, like this one. You know when it's a pimple, it's kind of like 3D, like it pops out, you know? So you want to go around it in like a circular motion so that you can get around the pimple, the acne, the blemish itself. Just like in a circular motion. A good tip is to just pull that concealer upwards like this, and that will create a natural lift in your eye. Putting concealer on the eyelid I feel like makes me look more awake, and of course preps the lid for any shadows you are gonna do. Now, this is like my cheap version of baking your face. I get the powder afterwards, some loose powder, and I still use a beauty blender actually, and then I just dab it on the concealer under my eyes so that it doesn't shift around and it lasts a lot longer. I'm telling you, putting powder over your concealer or foundation is crucial. It helps it last longer, again, so it doesn't shift around on your face. I know a lot of people, they don't really understand like the importance of powder, but I'm telling you, I gotta do powder over the concealer. Now that the concealer and powder is out of the way, I'm gonna go in with an Urban Decay Brow Box. I've had this for years, and you can clearly tell by looking at the inside of it, but I still love it. So there we go. I know a lot of people say that powder takes very long, but if you just have an angle brush and you just work through it quickly, for me, I think just because I've had a lot of experience doing it every day, it doesn't take very long, but if powder's not for you, just go ahead and use a brow pencil. I always love going up and bronzing my face. There's not many days that I don't do it when I'm doing my makeup, and so let's get in it. I use this type of brush, the angle brush, and some cheap bronzer, Matte Perfection, medium dark. So when you make the line of bronzer down your face, it's good to blend it upwards so it softens the line and doesn't look so harsh. And go ahead on the temples here and the top of the forehead, and you blend that down into the inner part of the forehead, again trying to remove any harsh lines. I'm gonna go ahead on the jawbone up here, and of course blend that down onto the neck. Then I use this awesome fluffy brush, and I go in on my crease with that same bronze that I'm using. And from the crease, I like to just bring it to the bridge of the nose. Well, that's not the bridge, that's the side. And just give that a little contour as well. And I'm going to use the darker section of the bronze and go more to the outer edge of my eyelid and my crease. Bronzing is just awesome, and it just glows your face, makes it look more golden, like you're more awake and you just look fresh-faced. And I like to add some blush to that awakeness on the cheeks. You don't want to go too close. The rule is kind of have like 2 fingers, and then the blush, you just do that above the contour. I'm not sure who this is by, but it's like the Happy Booster blush. I like to also add some blush onto the temples. Now I'm gonna go on with this Lancome palette, which you've seen me use before in my Christmas glam look, and I'm going to use this nice little shimmery color. I like it a lot, and I'm just going to add that a little more to the outer corner of the lid, blending it upwards into the crease with the same fluffy brush, and just smoke it out. Now I'm gonna go through my brows with one of these spiffle brushes, which I think is crucial. It's like how you blend the rest of your face, you need to blend your brows as well, you know? And then I'm going to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone with this white color called Vanilla by Maybelline. I like to use that same white as a highlighter on the rest of my face because I actually don't own a highlighter. I did, but I ran out of it and it wasn't really the best highlighter. I know what you're thinking, Amy, did you miss 2016? Like, you know, that was the year of the highlight, but I think shadow works just the same and it's cheaper. And then I go ahead with the beauty beauty blender, and I actually just like to dab on top of that shadow on the tip of the nose. Up here I had a little bit, and so that just blends it in nicely. I also just like to finish off with any brush. It'd probably be best to use an angled brush, but I use that one for my brows. But this is still good. It has a thin tip here. And then I'm using this black shimmery color from the Maybelline palette, and I dab it on the black. And you go ahead and you just run that black on the upper lash line just in little strokes. I think the great thing about using an eyeshadow is you can be messy with it and it's not a big deal. It also really aids in the whole natural look that we're going for, a quick, nothing too crazy, but it will still add more volume to the lashes when we're preparing it for mascara. And then I'm going to get that same black shadow and just go under the lash line for about 1/3 of the lash line, put the black on it, and connect that with the upper lash line. Now that I've finished off with shadow, I'm going to curl the lashes and add some mascara. Some mascara. Scary. In my head I'm just thinking, like, I hope that didn't break. Oh, and it did. Wow. That's a sign that I need a new Urban Decay brow box or just try out a different powder. If there's any awesome powders that you use, I know the Anastasia is supposed to be good. I'm using the Colossal Express. I thought this was waterproof, and with my eyelashes, the waterproof mascara is the best to hold the curl, but it's not, and so the curl doesn't really hold very well, but still gets the job done. Now for the lips, I'm going to use this infallible, what's it called? L'Oreal 6-Hour Lip Liner. It's just this light pink, which I think light pinks are a universal good color for any day. And then I have this CoverGirl Duo Stick, and I'm going to go onto the lighter side and put that over the lip liner. Just in the middle portion of the lip. And then I'm going to get the darker side. Then I'm going to get the darker side of that duo stick, and I'm going to go onto the outer corners of the lips with it. And just blend it in with your finger. It adds this cute little ombre effect. And with that, I am done. You are now looking fabulous, you know, nothing too crazy, but simple, cute. You can wear anywhere, anytime, and I really hope you enjoyed. Tell me if you try it out down below, or if you have a similar look, I would like to know. Thumbs this video up if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more content. Check out my other videos, and just, like, I don't know, live your life, and never forget that you are beautiful, you are one of a kind, you are unique, you are made of stardust, you are literally made of the same thing that the universe is made of, so you are just magic right there. And I'm gonna go out and run my errands, and yeah, check out my vlogs actually, because I'm vlogging today, but it's on the other channel, and yeah, have a good one. Thank you for coming out here. It's Amy Jean, we're out of here. Peace!